Hey folks, welcome back to the next Let's Play of Tell Me Why. So let's hop right in here and look these items over. Pardon my coffee.
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Well, you guys could. There are ways to find out who might have been her mom.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
It's a little altar. And it says, "My birdie Polly, I'll miss you forever."
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
But it is. You do not understand how, yeah. Jacksonville Ballet Art Competition, 1978, first prize. Oh, so 78, that means their mom had to have been about my age, because that would have been a 6 or 7 at that time. Actually, she's probably older. All right.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Oh, I bet you her mother tried to throw it away.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
That's their dad. I wonder if we find out who the dad really is. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's you, it's not you, it's me, but it's the truth. It has all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and probably too late for that now. I am so sorry. You're an amazing person. You made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we're both better off apart. There I go with cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent. Fuck you, Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
Go to the picture.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
It's your grandma. That is your grandmother, folks. All right, so I think we've looked at everything.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Oh, the cat is now howling. What is the cat howling about? Oh my god, she is killing me. All right, so let's. Where you at, Allison? Oh shit, we got more stuff to look at. Oh no. Oh no, don't make me do puzzles.
Here's the Gold Lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
All right. Bird?
Hey, I can move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Well, first of all, Dove. I'm sure that's actually supposed to be Polly. She's going to miss Polly, too. All right, I'll choose that. No, I wanted...
Is the Gold Lady setting the animals free?
Judging from the broomstick, I'd say she's getting rid of them, not setting them free.
Okay, ballet.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Okay, I think engineering. I think that's what that means.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
And then I think... Shit. Wait, she was dating the artist, so the artist.
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
Yes! Fuck yeah, I'm awesome! What is the name of it? Her cruel parents kept her locked away in the musty palace.
What's in there this time?
That's their house.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Surprisingly, we are always younger at some point. Everybody's always surprised.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Her father.
5/17/1996. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I'll have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adie brought in a beautiful photo album full of your holiday pictures in Loch Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years, and we can only hope that you made it to Alaska, wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer, consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you'll begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. What a douchebag, narcissistic thing. But we'll read the last one. Dad. Yeah, fuck you, Dad. Oh my God, narcissism everywhere.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Holy shit, narcissism everywhere.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Guys, things change. Things change.
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Oh my God, I'm not sure what to do. Okay, so this is like some sort of like how Marianne's life went. So she started at a castle.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
Flowers, baby.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Um,
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house.
I don't even know if this is the right order, but it kind of feels like
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's in there? Another letter?
I am a badass. Oh no. Oh no.
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
All right, we're going to read it. The Princess is Lost. Once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts in her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms or break. Wait, is that it? Oh, next. Okay, there we go. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held this tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. The day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, paused our way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she'd left it, the window was closed, and there had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara. Mute upon the ground, she picked it up, held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix it and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara throughout the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fell upon a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Oh.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but All I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
That kind of scares me, guys.
Okay, so how do we open it?
Alright, should be easy enough.
Lawn? Oh shit,
Yes.
I'm just randomly doing stuff. Leo, that's his name.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
I totally want to make my house kind of like this.
Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Allison and Ollie,
I was her
You right?
son.
we write to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, Goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
That's where the kid's buried at. Oh shit.
Is that?
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Oh shit. Now I'm like really like, oh, this sucks. So much sucking, guys.
Hey,
Oh my.
now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
The Very Old Beavers Repair List.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
I don't. Oh god. Let me see. Nope, not that button. The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time in an ancient deep forest there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning the house was still standing but was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof, planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just when the old bear came by to see the princess had any trouble in the storm, when he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help me with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support posts. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up to his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was. Then he charged straight at the post, threw his body against it, and with an impressive thud, the impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent in the other direction. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought then of the very old beaver who kept an excellently crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work, slapping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart in a storm. Most of the structure was unharmed because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that, yes," said the very old beaver, and she paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," she said, and she set about writing the post with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, Beaver," she said. "The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks on the walls and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home." "Think nothing of it," said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own den once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den nor gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day, the wise princess noticed the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I am happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew that the old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. Oh, that's kind of fucking sad.
She fixed the roof shingles.
And she fixed the wall.
She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls.
And then she fixed the bottom. Nope, be that one.
She slapped the post with her. All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have a conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance with this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic ramblings short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I'd be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you, Carol? Oh, shit. That's sad. Well, folks, we are pretty much at the end of time. I don't really want to start something else and screw it up. So we are going to leave you for this episode. I'll see you next Let's Play. And until then, take care.